Welcome to Ernie in your ear, my inaugural podcast. You guys been asking for it. You guys been calling for it. And now it's here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to break it down to you, man. Sports, life, politics. You know what I'm saying? You know I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to say it. You know? And let's get this party started. Now, this is my inaugural podcast. And I didn't do this alone. I got my man here with me. P. Diddy, JP, Mr. Price. You know what I'm saying? And this would not go down without him. So please welcome JP.
Yo, what's up, my boy?
My man.
You know that.
My man. Yes, sir.
I'm glad to be here, my boy.
Oh, listen, man. Let me tell you something.
You know I come to turn it up and turn on the fire, man.
Let me tell you something.
Include those opinions that people don't like.
Let me tell you something,
Speak
man.
the truth.
You know I got a lot to say, man. I got a lot to say, man.
And a lot of people don't know they want to hear that.
This stuff has been pent up in me for a long time, man.
Pent up in you.
Family been coming at me. Friends been coming at me.
Exactly.
You've been coming at me.
I've been coming at you.
You know what I'm saying? Now you see all the memorabilia here. You know how I feel about my Boston teams. You know how I feel about my Boston Celtics. The world champion Boston Celtics. Let's not get it twisted. Okay? We still champions, man, until June. So all you naysayers out here, all you mother fathers out here talking trash to me in these streets about the Celtics, man, please, man, kick rocks, okay? We world champs, okay? But like I said, man, you know, this is new for me, okay? You know I got no problem, man, giving y'all my opinion, you know? And we're going to talk about a lot of subjects during these podcasts, man. We're going to be talking about, like I said, we're going to be talking about sports. Obviously, my Boston Celtics.
Gossip.
You know what I'm saying? There you go, man. Diddy,
drama.
you know, Vaseline,
What's
you
going
know,
on in the
baby
streets?
oil, you know, in the streets of Boston. Everything, man. Everything, man. You know?
It's all inclusive in the city.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's what I say.
But what we going to do tonight, man, you know, it's Saturday night here. You know, Boston Celtics are on the road. Playing the New York Knicks. All right, we coming off a loss. We coming off a loss. Okay.
I'm tired of losing, man.
Listen, man. Let me tell you something.
I understand there's a lot of other competition they're setting up for us.
Listen, man. Listen.
Because they know we're the team to beat.
There you go.
All right.
This is what people are missing, man.
They know we're the team
when
to
you
beat.
are the world champions, man. Okay, you gonna get everybody's best. Okay.
Exactly.
You are a championship game for everybody, because they want to beat the champs.
Right.
They want to beat the champs, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, what none of y'all saying nothing last year, man. We were beating the brakes off Cats, man, by 30 and 40 points.
Exactly.
Okay? And let's not forget, we got 250-point victories this year alone. Okay? We still have the third best record in the NBA. Okay? Cleveland has a historic start. Historic.
You give it to them.
40 and 9.
We'll award them that.
You gotta give them credit.
Hold on, my brother.
But what's our record against the Cleveland Cavaliers this year? What's the record? Remind me? Oh, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
On the scoreboard.
Making sure you understand that, man.
So y'all know.
You know what I'm saying? Just making sure you understand that, man. But like I said, man, let me tell you something, man. The season is not a sprint; it's a marathon, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all about health. You know what I'm saying? I believe we have a championship coach. We clearly have a championship coach because he won the championship.
Right.
Okay, so I mean, okay, we got championship players.
That's it.
Okay, and we know what it takes to come playoff time.
Exactly.
Now, let's talk about our record this year, man. We I believe we're 35 and 16. Okay.
Listen, we could be better. We could be better. We are an excellent team, but we could be better. I see there's flaws, I see there's weaknesses, and I feel like we're not the same team as we was last year. But I can also add on, there are many teams that are not the same teams as last year. Okay? We can get right into all the big trades.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But again, man, you got to get deeper. Man. You got to analyze what's going on with the Celtics.
Right.
Are we disappointed? At the end of the day, were 4 games off last year's pace,
Okay.
where we won 66 games.
Okay.
4 games off that pace.
Okay.
Okay?
That's
We
a good-
still have the second best record in the East.
Good fact to know.
Okay? Second best record in the East. We've only lost 2 games in a row once.
One time.
All year.
Okay.
All year. So again, you know what I'm saying? You know, and now we're
We're not
going
too
into the
far
All-Star
behind.
break.
We're not
Now
too
we're
far
going
behind.
into the All-Star break.
Exactly.
Tatum's having for him one of his best seasons ever.
Excellent season.
Dropping 28,
Right.
9, and 6.
Right.
The most assists he's had in his career.
What can you say?
Jalen Brown's production has come down.
Right.
You know, but he's still giving us that defense.
Now, a lot of people are saying that they think that Jalen may be taking a step back to let his brother get a little more shine this year.
I don't think that's it, man. I don't think that's it.
I mean,
the thing is, man, the pressure he had was last year.
Right.
Okay, when he signed the biggest contract in the history of the NBA.
Right.
$304 million for 5 years.
That's a lot of money.
And everybody telling him he wasn't worth it.
Big bag.
He wasn't worth it.
He wasn't.
And what did he do?
He showed it.
Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
What else?
Finals MVP.
Okay.
Champion.
Champion.
Okay?
What can you say?
What can you say? Okay? Now, this year, man, Porzingis missed the first 17, 18 games.
Right.
Okay? It took us some time to get into the groove.
Right.
But he's in the groove now. Okay?
Right.
But again, my man D. White, he's been getting it done. He slumped a little bit, but to me,
Yeah.
we go as he goes. D. White is almost as important. I'm never going to say he's more important than Jalen Brown or Tatum.
Listen.
You can never say that.
Listen.
But he's crucial
His
to our
defense-
success.
His defense is just as important.
Crucial to our
as Jason
success.
Tatum offense. Okay.
Now, what we're going to need, but what we're going to need is bench production.
Okay.
Okay? And now to me, our
And we
man
got
Hauser,
that.
my man
We
Hauser,
got one of the best benches in
we
the
do,
league.
we do.
You know that.
Well, Hauser's been mediocre. Okay?
Okay.
He hasn't
He hasn't been on fire as such.
He's had some injuries.
Right.
With the hip.
Uh-huh.
Okay? He hasn't been the Hauser we had last
He
year.
hasn't been big.
Horford is just a year older.
Right.
He's a year older.
Yeah, we still
So he comes and goes.
Right.
Right. So we need other guys to step up. Now Cornet has stepped up to a certain degree, but he doesn't score.
Right.
He's not a scorer. He rebounds. He assists.
Right.
But now we made a pretty good signing a couple of days ago.
Who we signed?
We signed Torrey Craig.
Torrey
Torrey Craig.
Craig.
He's a 3-and-D guy, man. 6'7", 6'8".
And what team was he coming out of?
Bulls.
Bulls. Okay.
And Bulls had a fire sale.
Okay.
Bulls had a fire sale.
We said-
They got rid of my man Levine.
Okay.
He's in Sacramento.
Which I don't understand because the Rosen's down there already, and they both was on the same team season ago, and they wasn't productive. Now, being on a different setting, on a different team, it could prove otherwise. But I feel as though when you got two superstars, well, not superstars on both ends, but two stars, and they didn't mix well on the last team, why would you mix them again?
That's a great point because he got traded to Sacramento. They got rid of my man DeRozan.
They got minimum.
So now DeRozan and Levine are back together
On the same
again
team?
in Sacramento.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
That's not
That's
gonna
not
work.
gonna
I
work.
don't know.
But I don't give it.
Unless they both not playing in the game at the same time.
Yeah, but I don't care about Sacramento.
Yeah, we don't want to see them doing anything productive.
They're not gonna do nothing.
What we got to talk about is LeBron and these Lakers being 30 and 19,
Let me tell you
31
something,
and
man.
19
Let me
now
tell you
after that
something, man.
most likely that monstrous win today over the Pacers.
I'm a Celtics fan, through and through.
Okay.
But LeBron James, man, age 40. Okay,
42
they're
triple-doubles.
beating the brakes off cats, man.
17 rebounds.
Now let me ask you a question, man, JP. Let me ask you a question, man. Everybody say when the trade went down, and we'll talk about this trade. But when everybody say when the trade went down with Luka and Davis, LeBron knew. LeBron knew. Okay, he was privy to the trade. Now LeBron said he didn't know.
Listen, man.
Do you believe him?
Do
you believe him?
You know how business works in the NBA, man. There's a lot of things that go down on it. The GMs get together, the head owners get together, and they don't display those signs of what may be happening. But I can't sit here and stand back here and say that LeBron didn't know what was going on with the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to believe, honestly. They were saying that LeBron has this famous look that he gives to players when they about to get traded. and
Let me tell you something. LeBron been in the league 20 years.
Yeah,
for 19 years, he's been the de facto GM
right.
of every team he's been on.
So
he's the de facto GM.
So
you gotta run personnel moves
right.
through LeBron.
You cannot tell us
that
LeBron didn't know that his number one guy on the team was being traded.
Now, let me tell you something, man. I disagree. I believe him.
Yeah.
Okay? When he says he didn't know. First of all,
he said he was eating dinner.
He was eating dinner. Now, there are some factors here, man.
Right.
Some factors here. Dallas initiated this conversation, okay?
Yeah.
And as it turned out, the talks have been going on for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh, my
goodness.
And nobody knew. Not even an inkling.
It's a dirty game.
Not even an inkling. Now, when you trade, listen, man, let me tell you something, man. They say defense wins championships.
It does.
To a certain degree, it does.
It does.
However, man, come on, man, Luka, man, a 5-time All NBA, 5-time. Did you know that Steph Curry is not a 5-time All NBA?
Only 4.
Okay.
Right.
Not 5-time All NBA.
There's only a couple.
There's only a couple cats.
James Harden.
All NBA.
LeBron James.
And as Dallas, if you trade this man,
right.
Okay, and you know what happened? Oh, what the fuck? Did I do that?
You did it, man.
Oh, nigga, come on, man.
It's all good. We stopped that. Restart it. We can get into a different subject.
Fuck, man. Got to be kidding me. Oh, here we go. Oh, we had some technical difficulties here.
Right.
My apologies. Oh, we're going to have to edit this out.
Yeah. Man.
What the hell, man?
You got to touch the stuff.
Oh, man.
It's an easy edit. Easy edit.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's still recording, though. So, forgive us. This is what happens, man, in your inaugural cast, man, Well, yeah. We back in effect. We back in effect.
We back.
Okay? But, yeah, man, but whenever you trade a guy like Luka, man, okay, they said the man's not in shape. Now I can attest to a guy not being in shape. I can identify with that.
I can understand.
Okay,
that,
but the man brought his team to the NBA Finals.
To the finals. Man.
Okay, 18th. They were 18th in the league in defense. Okay.
Points.
Okay. Now, granted, nigga, they came up against our boys.
Right.
Okay, listen, man. And think about it like if let's go back in time. Let's rewind. Let's go back in time.
Listen, man.
When they got to the finals, what were they saying about the matchup? Oh man, Luka and Kyrie, best backcourt in the history of the NBA. Celtics ain't got. Listen, all the pundits picked Dallas to beat us in the finals, and what happened? We beat the brakes off those cats, man.
Even gave him a game.
Oh, gave him a game.
Bet you had it.
And honestly, I think they gave that game because they wanted to win it at home.
Win it at the crib, yeah.
At the crib. And what happened? They go to the crib. Come on, man. They bent those cats over and gave it to them with no Vaseline.
Hey, man, look, man. You might have to edit that out, man. You know what
I mean? Oh, no Vaseline,
yeah,
man.
All that bending over, man.
Okay, all right.
They're going, yeah, man.
All right. Yeah.
Listen,
man. Listen, man. You know me, man. Sometimes I'm a little loose with the tongue, man. My man's gonna have to do a little bit of editing, man. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man. But listen, man. Let me tell you. And another thing, man. They say these cats can't play together. The two of the smartest offensive players in the history of the game can't play together?
They can't.
What?
They can't.
Negro, please. Man, come on, man.
LeBron,
I thought you was better than that,
listen, man, look.
Thought you was better than that, man.
Listen. I'm aware that they can play together, but I'm unaware of how soon it's going to work.
Oh, it's going to take some time.
That's what I'm saying.
It's going to take some time.
LeBron only going to be here for another 2 years.
Listen, man, let me tell you something, man.
All right.
Adding Luka gave him longevity. Because now he don't got to handle the ball.
Look, man.
He ain't got to. LeBron's going to be coming off screens, pick and roll, cutting, okay?
He can do it all. He's the best player on the planet.
Listen, man.
And he has been for a long time. Better than Mike Jordan. All right.
Oh.
He's better than Kobe.
Whoa. Come on.
Steph Curry's not a real basketball player. All right?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You got to understand, man.
Lord have mercy.
You could have went out there and threw up a few players and they just win. You know what I mean?
That's all I'm
going to tell you, man.
That's your youth talking.
But LeBron
right there,
James, pure work.
That's your youth talking.
LeBron comes from where we come from. All right? The mud. All right? He didn't have no silver spoon in his mouth.
Oh, he sure didn't.
All right?
Well, yeah, he had when he was about 15 years old, though. He had agents bringing his ass cars.
At 15 to 16 years old, he was that talented as to where they knew that he was going to the league. He already was running scrimmages with Michael Jordan. They said he went out there and shut Mike down at 16. He was unstoppable. And people agree with his story. They backed his story, all right?
Lord.
They say he was untouchable out there.
Lord.
There's a picture of him dunking on Jordan, man.
Lord have mercy.
All right?
All right, listen, man. I ain't think you didn't bump your head, nigga.
I ain't bumped no head, man.
You didn't bump your head.
This is what you got me on this show for, to tell you the truth.
Listen, man. You didn't bump your head.
You brought me on the show to tell you the truth.
Yo, man, that ain't the truth,
You brought me on the show to tell you the truth.
Come on, man. All right? Somebody been selling you
Steph Curry
Somebody been selling you wolf tickets.
Steph Curry ain't good. All right?
Steph Curry got 2 MVPs.
2 MVPs.
Come on, man.
You got how many MVPs?
And it's after the man.
You gotta check your stats.
And this is after they thought the man's career was over when he had all them ankle injuries.
Right.
Come on,
right.
bro.
Look,
listen, man, I love you, man.
Look, they did, all right? They went out there, they traded Jordan Poole to adhere to Draymond Green. Look, okay?
Hey,
the other day, what Jordan Poole...
When you get stoned in the face, man.
Let me tell you what Jordan Poole did, all right, the other day. He went out there, he shot 50% from the field, all right? He hit how many threes? 6 for 20, all right? Not 6 for 20. He was 4 for 17, all right? Horrible, wasn't it?
That's terrible.
Terrible. What Steph Curry do?
Horrible.
He went out there and shot 6 for 20 against the Lakers the other day. You're gonna compare the greatest shooter. He had more points, all right, and he shot better. Jordan Poole that night. He had 45 points that night. Steph Curry 37. All right,
I'm going.
Give him to the bench.
You
see what them suckers just trying to do.
I'm going to use a golf analogy, man.
This is why
I know you're not a golfer.
Warriors.
I know you're not a golfer.
This is why
I know you're not
like
a golfer.
Warriors.
But I'm going to use a golf analogy.
This is why I don't like the Warriors. No loyalty.
Yeah, no loyalty.
Zero loyalty. How the hell are you trying to go out and recruit LeBron James, the arch nemesis of y'all's fucking entire franchise? That's what I don't understand about that team, bro.
They did it
with who?
With the Durant.
That didn't matter at that time.
Why didn't it?
Because the Durant's choice. He could have went to a different team. That's the problem. He didn't want to get out the money.
They recruited him.
He knew for a fact he was going to
remember the Hamptons? Remember the Hamptons?
Look.
Tom Brady went to the Hamptons.
He knew for a fact he was going to
Golden State went to the Hamptons. They all gave him their best pitch.
Look, I already told you.
After he lost. Now, I'm going to say, let me tell you, I don't want to say nothing bad about Kevin Durant. I don't.
You ain't got to say nothing about him.
I don't.
Look.
But he couldn't get it done in OKC.
It's cool.
Okay,
he got it done.
You have 3 games to 2. You have 3 games to 2 on Golden State. They come back, put a whooping on your ass, and then in the off season, you go and join that team.
They had 2 of the greatest shooters of all time.
Come on, man.
But check this out, all right?
Come on, man.
Check this out, all right? The most unloyal franchise in the league is the Golden State Warriors, bro.
How you figure, man?
Come on, bro.
They still paying Draymond Green. They still paying Steph. They didn't want to give Thompson. They didn't want to give Thompson his money.
You know who Draymond Green is on that team? Haslam.
Oh.
All right.
What?
That's who he is.
What?
That's who he is.
What?
He's a Haslam.
Nigga. Oh my goodness.
He's good as Haslam.
Oh my goodness.
He might as well ride the bench and talk shit.
Udonis Haslam was a cheerleader. And the man didn't play.
That's what Draymond Green is.
A cheerleader?
How many points he averaged?
How many all defensive teams?
How many
all defensive teams has Haslam on? How many defensive player of the year awards does Haslam have?
How many
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And you won't really give that to him. All the nut kicking that boy.
Did they turn off your internet, man, or something, man? Did Comcast turn your shit off, man?
All that nut kicking.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Where's my boy? Yeah, I'm gonna pay your internet. I'm gonna pay your cable bill, man. Get your internet back on, man. Come on, man.
Deport.
You ain't got YouTube, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
You should have never got no deport, man. All he's doing is kicking people in the nuts, stomp people in the stomach, and wrestling out there, man.
You starting to sound like my man Poe.
A bum ass.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Poe.
Man, look.
You starting to sound like that dude, man.
That dude's a bum.
You don't know nothing about no basketball.
Draymond Green.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing down.
And you about to prove the same thing, man.
A watered down Dennis Rodman. All right.
What?
Exactly.
What?
And you can't tell me different. Who got more chips?
Dennis Rodman didn't. Dennis Rodman played with the best.
Who got more chips?
Oh my God! Dennis Rodman played with it.
Exactly, man.
Oh my God!
As long as I'm getting you out your skin, that's all that matters.
Listen, man.
I'm telling you the truth, and you mad about it.
Come on, man.
And Warriors ain't.
He has one less championship than Dennis Rodman. One less.
Exactly.
One less.
Exactly.
5-4. As Kobe. So what you gonna say about Kobe and Shaq? 5-4. 5-4.
That's big, and it's big, and forever big to Shaq. Say it ain't. Shaq is crushed that he.
I got 4. You got 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then when
still crushed.
Oh man, you know.
You retired, my man Kobe, R.I.P. 5-4. That 5-4 is forever gonna go.
Oh yeah, because look, but the reason why it means something, man. Kobe forced Shaq out.
He didn't force.
Yeah. Oh yes, he did. Oh, he told Jerry West.
A grown man.
He said Jerry West said it's either me or him.
He wanted to trade.
He said no. He said it was either me or him.
Look it up. Kobe wanted to trade.
He did want to trade.
They was going to send him to the Bulls.
And listen, man. There was no way in hell Jerry West was going to trade Kobe Bryant. Wasn't going to happen.
It's understood.
Wasn't going to happen, man.
End of the day, you could.
Wasn't going to happen.
End of the day, you could have traded either one or the one.
Come on,
You
bro.
could have traded either or, and they still would have got another championship.
That's not true.
If Kobe left, Shaq could have stayed, and they could have got another championship with Shaq, at least one more. You don't believe that?
I don't.
How many championships Kobe got since he left? Since Shaq left?
2.
In 20 years.
2.
And how many years?
2.
I'm just saying, how many years did it take him for the?
Oh no, the Lakers were mediocre for many years.
That's
mediocre.
What I'm trying to say.
They were a mediocre team until they traded for Paul Gasol. You know, but they traded as my man Stephen A. Smith would say, a bona fide scrub. Okay, Kwame Brown.
Oh,
okay, City Angels should be celebrating. Kwame Brown is gone. Kobe shouldn't have to say a word. City Angels, he should be having a parade.
Yeah, man.
You know, he got small hands.
Listen, man.
He can't make a move. Listen, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. If we go back on it, man, look, I'm just dropping out facts here, man. Yo, what's up with Larry Bird, man? Your boy Bird. What you think about him overall?
Larry, and again, man, I'm gonna date myself.
Because
I'm gonna date myself.
The 80s.
I'm gonna date. Listen,
look. There's a man online. He's going back and he's running back the clips from the 80s, the highlights from the 80s, and he's showing us how bad 80s basketball actually was.
Let me tell you something, man. Larry Bird is one of the baddest mofos, mother fathers in the history of this NBA.
So how you feel about his 3-point record?
What do you mean his record? At the time he played, they didn't shoot many threes. As a rule, remember the 3-point shot didn't even come into existence until 1979.
Larry was there.
Okay, no, Larry Bird was a rookie.
He's still there.
He was a rookie, but teams didn't take threes. It just wasn't something that people did.
I understand.
Remember, they stole the 3-point shot from the ABA.
Right.
This is just how they stole the dunk contest, stuff like that. My point is this. Larry Bird, man, let me tell you something, man. And Larry Bird, he couldn't run. He couldn't jump.
Yeah.
But people sleep. Larry Bird was a legitimate 6'10".
You gotta give him that.
A legitimate 6'10". Larry Bird used to tell cats, hey, man, can't guard me, man. I'm going to take the shot from right here. They're going to inbound it to me. I'm going to shoot in your eye, and bang. Okay? Let me tell you something, man. You won the championship in 81. 84, the Lakers had a boat. Kareem, Magic, Cooper,
Rookie.
Wilkes,
Rookie
Worthy, Rambis. I mean, boom.
Go down the line.
Okay.
There you do.
Okay. And everybody thought the Celtics were going to lose. Now, our first year, 81, Lakers lost. They didn't make it to the playoffs. And we beat Houston. Now, Houston had a team. They had the Twin Towers.
Right.
They had the Twin Towers. No, I take that back. They did not have the Twin Towers in 81. Not in 81.
Right.
They had them. They had it in 86.
And who are those players in particular?
Hakeem and Ralph Sampson.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that team beat the Lakers.
Right.
You know, and everybody, we were very disappointed in '86. So we wanted to play the Lakers, and we beat the brakes off Houston. But by the time we got to LA again in '87, that was the first time they beat us. You know what I'm saying? You know, but remember, young people don't remember. Larry Bird had injuries, man.
Right.
The bad back.
Right.
McHale had the broken foot.
Right.
Okay, we just weren't the same team.
Right.
You know, and we went to the finals 2 more times, but we lost. You know.
Right.
But we won 3 championships in that era, of the Lakers. Remember, Detroit couldn't beat us. Mike Jordan never won a series against the Boston Celtics.
Right.
Not my Celtics. Oh, never won a series. Oh, look at this here, man. Oh.
Stop it. We got good footage. We're good footage. We'll do another set. We get something to drink.
Yeah.